without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Not to just had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. Here's the first carry as a Texan for the man traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It's David Johnson. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Yards remaining on second down. Out of the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson steps away to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your crown. 41 mic, right here. 40 color. You ain't doing nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
1st down and goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
9-yard gain brings up.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Chiefs.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Chiefs 14, Texans nothing.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
29-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So from inside the 20, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Mecole Hardman. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards remain for second down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
That's good.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second and 12.
Check. Hey, Rimley. Here we go. He's coming.
They run it again with Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Bring it. Bring it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
On the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Chris Jones on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
On 2nd and 7, Watson stepping up. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got room to run past the 20. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 92 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Again, it's Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020, a 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
On downs.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Texans. Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got...
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Oh, you irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air on the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a pick, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay,